Hello, everyone. How well do I know my country? This series is dedicated to me, Geoluke, playing on the US map and trying to the best of my ability to pinpoint exactly where I am in the United States. My ultimate goal is to get a 25k score. It's not going to be an easy challenge, but I assure you it will be a fun one. Be sure to stick around until the end. You never know what kind of crazy rounds we'll see. All right, hello everyone. We're here on the first round of this one. Travel around the U.S. and see where we're going to end up being here. Trying to get a feel for these license plates. Can't really tell. At first I thought I was like out west somewhere, but I think I'm just kind of further like north, maybe like up this way. Like out this way, I mean, we would see huge mountains. I'm not really seeing that here, but I am seeing a lot of pine. So this could be confusing, but I'm going to drive down the road here and I can see what I can find. Township Court. Got a sign here. 360 area code. Trying to think of what that can be. I think it might be like Washington. I mean, this could be Washington, but I just don't see any of the mountains anywhere. Yeah, I mean, I see this truck pulling. We call these pups when you got the two trailers that kind of attach to one another. I mean, that is very common out west. I got some logging going on here. Okay, so I think I've identified myself somewhere in this Washington area. It does look a little bit more remote. I'm gonna see if I could maybe drive into a town and see if I can get a name of a city. Let's check it out here, and I'll be back if I find something interesting. Okay, well, I mean that solidifies my guess that I might be in Washington right here. I mean that's kind of more the landscape I was looking for. So I think I'm in Washington State somewhere. Wondering if this is presumably I-90. Oh, actually, which way? No, that's north-south. This could be I-5. Okay, so like maybe anywhere along this I-5 corridor. That's if I'm in Washington. Now, here's an idea. Can I jump down here and maybe see if I can find a sign? Tomb Water, Olympia, and Seattle. Okay. Yep, I'm in Washington State. Seattle is 76 miles north. Olympia would be only 16, so I'm just south of Olympia, Washington, and there's Tomb Water. Okay, this is cool. 14 miles out. And I was up here, and I came from the east, so I was down that way. Okay, so let's see if I can backtrack here. See if I can maybe find an overpass over I-5, and maybe hopefully get... This is 183rd Avenue Southwest, going this direction. 183rd Avenue. That's 93rd Avenue. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get looking for 183rd. Oop. Okay, that didn't take me too long. 183rd Avenue Southwest. So I'm sitting currently right here. 183rd Avenue Southwest. And I came from this direction over this way. I think what I'm going to do is just go back to the beginning here. I went directly down here. Township Court. So if I drive down this way a little bit. Nutmeg. There it is, Township Court. Okay. I found it. Okay. Not too bad. Actually, I'm slightly this direction. But anyway, okay, that didn't take me too long. I was able to recognize the area code there. Kind of put me in the right spot, and then what got me was that interstate up there. So, where are we on the map? All the way up here in the state of Washington, outside of a very small town called Sunnydale in Groundbound, Washington, right here in front of Township Court. I'm going to hit the space bar now, and we got it. And I'm on a learnable meta too somehow. Interesting, but anyway, there it is. Perfect score in Washington. I got to turn this off. Okay, so we were perfect on that first one. Let's see where we are now. I don't know how to turn off that learnable meta. Didn't realize I was on that. But looking around, I see that's very characteristic New Jersey license plate. Now, on one hand, New Jersey's a small state. Yeah, 908. Okay, this puts me in, I think, North Jersey. I was going to say it's a small state, but I mean, there's a lot of neighborhoods. I do think 908 is a North Jersey area code. Let's see. Any hint as to where I might be? This kind of just looks like New Jersey to me. Well, I'm going to have to do some looking around and see if I can narrow myself down. So I'll be back in a second here. We got a junction here for Route 202. I quickly maybe finish at 206. 202 right here, okay. So it looks like 202 runs north-south, coming this way. Problem is it goes down quite some way. I'm going to place my pin here as a placeholder and see if maybe I can get a town name. Oh, these utility vans are good. Whippany, New Jersey. Okay, I know where that is. It's up here. I know it's North Jersey. I probably don't know if I can find it on a map. May have spoken too soon on that. I have heard of it, though. I tell you, I cannot find this. Earlier, I said I knew where it was. I think what I meant to say is I've heard of it. I can't find it. I gotta keep looking for it, but at least I know I'm probably in the area. Let me see if maybe I could find another town name. Help me pinpoint where Whippany is. Jeez, I feel like it's got to be up here, though. I'm going to drive down this way a little bit, and for those of you wondering, I actually don't do anything to cheat or to Google where I am. I'm really putting my best effort in to find these places under my own power. I see, I think a town, Kearney. Okay, I don't know if that, I mean, Kearney, New Jersey is also up this way. I don't know if that has anything to do with Kearney, New Jersey. Yeah, Kearney there as well. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm not doing anything to cheat off camera. I'm really putting my best effort in to find these places under my own power. So I'm really looking hard for this. I mean, I'm familiar with these places. I just, finding them on the map, though, is another thing. Usually it ends up being a lot harder. Bernardsville, New Jersey. Okay. This place says Bernardsville. The other one said Whippany, so these towns got to be nearby. Coming into a nice looking town, like downtown area here. What do we got? Okay, we can go southwest of 287, which is here. 525 Bernards. also in that direction, and to the northwest we go to Mendham, New Jersey. Can I find any of those? Oh, okay, Mendham Township. Okay. And there's Bernard's. Okay, so I'm in the area. There's 202. Mount Airy Road. It's right here. Okay, I think I'm place it down this way. So Mount Airy Road is right there. Now I came from the west. No, I'm sorry, I came from the east. But all the way down here. Now I got this sign. I can go either direction to Bernard's, which looks like it's down that way, or Mendham, which I think was like up here. Yeah, up that way. Okay, so there's 202. There's Mount Airy Road. Let's see if I can get the name of this street here. South 202. Mount Airy Road. So my question is looks like Mount Airy Road intersects 202 up here. I would think that's going to be the only place in which it does. This actually might be this little downtown area here. Coffee shop. I think that's what it is. Anderson Hill. Anything like Anderson Hill? No. I mean, that correlates, though. You come down here, you go around this bend, Mount Airy Road is right there. Okay, so I came up 202 from this direction all those many years ago when I started this round. I don't know how long I've been at it so far, but I've been at it for sure. Well, anyway, I'm going to go back. Let's see if any of these correlate. Okay, there's the animal hospital. I just saw that right here. Okay, so I'm on the right road. I just got to walk it back to where I was. Finley Avenue is where I turned. Finley Avenue and Walgreens. Childs Road. I think I came from this direction. Exxon. Okay, there's Exxon. Okay, so I came down from this way. Blazer Drive. There's Blazer Drive, and it was back here someplace. Oops, click on this again. This is a one-way. This is a one-way Blazer Drive. I think I'm actually right here. Fox Mill. Yeah, there it is. That's Fox Hollow Trail. This is Blazer Drive. And I am just to the north. I guess would be right here. Yep, wraps around this way. All right, so looking around here. Started off here. Ended up finding myself way up here in Bernardsville, New Jersey. Up here in kind of North Jersey, right outside of the New York metro area. I'm going to zoom in, but I think I've got a perfect score here again to make it 2 for 2. Let's see. Bingo, there's another one. Perfect score here in North Jersey. Perfect through 2 rounds right now. Let's keep it moving and see if I can keep it going. Lee, okay. .719 area code. I don't know what that is. That one does not even ring a bell. Kind of look like I'm out west. Kind of where? Texas, Oklahoma. Something. That's peculiar. I've never seen that before. All right, well, I started off on, what is Anna Lee? Akron Road and Anna Lee Way. I think I'm somewhere in this area. Anyway, well, I'm going to drive around and look for some clues. Problem is when you don't know where you are, you don't know how to get out of these housing developments, and just gonna have to drive around until I figure it out, I suppose. So let's keep going. So, okay, I'm seeing a green license plate. I'm thinking like maybe Colorado. I mean, this doesn't like look like Colorado that I think most people would expect, but I mean, like in this part of the state, I mean, it is very flat. I mean, let's not forget that it borders Nebraska and Kansas. Which sounds like a crazy fact in and of itself that Colorado borders Kansas, because most people assume Kansas is just flat and Colorado is mountains. But yeah, anyway, maybe it could be if there's a smaller town in this eastern Colorado portion, it could be over there, but I don't know. Yeah, there's a mountain here, so that could give me some further evidence that maybe, I mean, we could be, I mean, they are to the west as well. I mean, it could be this area for now. The only reason I'm doing that is because I saw that greenish license plate. But the problem is like I don't even recognize a lot of this infrastructure. School. What's the name of this school? Oh, there might be a state flag up there. Can I go up here? Skyview Middle School. Okay. I swear I just saw like a couple of flags hanging. Okay, so I'm at Skyview Middle School. Yeah, that's a Colorado state flag. All right, I am definitely in Colorado then, and I was looking at mountains to the west, so this correlates. But I have absolutely no idea where you would find a Skyview Middle School in the state of Colorado. So, unfortunately, my search is not over yet. This could be very long, but I have pretty much this whole area right here, I think, to look around and see if I can maybe get another clue on a town. Looks like I've come to a main road here. My God, these housing developments go on forever. Stetson Hills. Okay, that doesn't help. Looking for Dublin. Okay, that also does not help. What have we got down here? Not even getting like a state, like highway or anything. This looks like it just goes down to more housing development. This too. I see a sign up here. Let's go check that out. Oh, that was just a road sign. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna keep driving down this way. All right, junction 21. 24. That's Route 24, though. Okay. Found a Highway 21, or State Route 21 at least. Looks like it's just outside of Colorado Springs here. How far does this go? It looks like it goes for a while. And see if I can gather more information. I'm traveling west towards these mountains in the background. Can't read the name of that street with the sun here. I definitely can't now. Just give me powers. So running north-south, I'm looking for powers, so it can't be a section where it's north-south. Okay. South power. Oh, wow. Is this actually it? You gotta be kidding me if it is. I mean, that's powers. Okay, so powers is also 21. There it is, Dublin. This is 21 and this is Dublin. And there's Tut. I remember seeing that. There was a, yeah, I came down this way. I don't believe it. I think, I have a chance to get 3 in a row here. The problem is I gotta find that gigantic housing development that I was in, but I do know that there was a middle school in the area. And once I got onto Dublin, it wasn't too hard for me to find this. So this was a Skyview Middle School is ultimately what I need to find. Yeah, I think I came back from this way. I forgot where I was. Forgot where I came from. I should have been paying better attention. This is Dublin, and what is this? Yeah, this is it. Okay. Dublin in Poudre Way. It looks like I turned to the south, which is here. Okay. Skyview softball. Oh, Skyview Middle School. There it is. Okay, so I came up from somewhere in this direction. I think from over here. Morning Dove. I remember seeing that. Well, I think I can go back to the beginning here. It was like Morning Dove and Abby, Anna Lee. Akron and Anna Lee. Just gotta find those now, which is probably not going to be easy. Akron. Okay, here's Akron Road. There's Summer Grace. Anna Lee. That's it. That goes back into, it looks like a cul-de-sac. That doesn't look right. And that road here is this Stetson. Akron Road goes this way. Yep, I found it. All right, that was a very difficult one for me. I think I'm right in front of this house here. What's this address? 5428. Yeah, okay, here's 5428. Wow. Okay, that was a long time. I mean, for you it was probably just a few minutes, but for me that was a considerable amount of time. But I have found myself again here. I am where am I? Just northeast of Colorado Springs, Colorado, way out here in the United States. I have found myself to be in this neighborhood on the intersection of Annalee Way and Akron Road. Hit the space bar here, and I am perfect yet again. I'm on a three game win streak, if you want to call it that. That took me forever, but I'm 3 for 3 right now. I was only 6 yards away on that guess. I'm feeling really good. I think that's the best I've ever done. I am gonna keep it going here and see if the good luck keeps on rolling here. I've been doing quite well, and I'm pretty fired up. Immediately, I feel like I'm out, maybe east, but southeast with these trees. You find these trees kind of down here in the south. We place it in Georgia for now. Okay, I'm having difficulties getting around here. I'm 39th and okay, it's 39th Street. Looks like a main road. It shouldn't take me too long to find something meaningful. Let me check. No help on the license plate. East on 222, but for some reason I can't get a good look at. It looks like there's an outline around here. I've never seen that before. If you go back once, it takes me over to this side. Okay, so it's incomplete. I'm gonna have to find another one of those. If okay, we got a 904 area code. I'm not familiar with that either. There's a million area codes, and fortunately, I don't know them all. Landscape-wise, though, I mean, this does South Georgia, northern Florida seems about right. 352941. I don't recognize any of these area codes. North Central Florida Baptist Association. Okay. I had a feeling I was probably in Florida. It looked like a Florida license plate. There's yet another area code. How many area codes does the state of Florida have? But anyway, North Central Florida. It's got to be, I guess, Gainesville area. I know that I saw that I was on like a highway or a Route 22. See if I can find that. Yeah, I don't think it'd be as far south as Orlando with a name like North Central. I kind of like this Lake City, Alachua, Gainesville area. If I could just find a Highway 22, that'd be helpful. I'm kind of zoomed in here. I mean, these roads kind of look like Northwest 39th Avenue, but these are one. Okay. I wonder if are the other towns like that here? Oh, that's too small. It's another big one. Let me go Gainesville. Huh. Okay. Yeah, Northwest 6th, 10th. It's 222. Northwest 39th Avenue. North. Wow. Okay. What direction did I come from? Because honestly, I've forgot. I think I came back from this way, so I came from the east. This means I would have been coming from this way. Okay, let me just go back to the beginning. I was on this main road from the beginning. Northwest 39th Avenue. Yeah, Google car is not giving me. Northwest 39th Avenue and Northwest 17th. Wait a minute. Is the street that I'm on northeast or northwest? This is northeast. Oh, that's northwest. Ah, there it is. Okay. I was going the wrong direction. That's probably what this stuff up here is. All right, where am I? On the other side of the road, 39th Avenue. Let's double check that. Yeah, 17th. So I'm like over here. And if I can get an address on one of these houses. Oh, what's 1626. There's 1626. Okay, so that looks like it's the house. This house here. This house must be 1636 then. 1700. That's got to be it. Okay, so I found that one. That one took me a little while again, but looks like I'm here in Gainesville, Florida, all the way down here. Zoomed in. I'm on a intersection of Northwest 39th Avenue and Northwest 17th Street. At least I think I am. That looks like it should be it. Let's check it out. And yeah, we are perfect again. We are 4 for 4 right now. This is definitely the best I've ever done. Really, I think might be getting lucky. But is this the video where I go a perfect 5 for 5? I got 20,000 points right now, and let's see if I could be perfect on this. I mean, I guess this could be like Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, California. I'm not too sure on that. Why is he parked here, Bobtail? Maybe one of these drivers lives here. Oh, the truck moved. It probably wouldn't help anyway. Anyway, I work in the trucking industry, and I mean, unless there's like a big distribution center around here, which it doesn't, it would kind of lead me to believe if you see a truck like this parked on the side of the road, maybe the driver lives in one of these houses, and this is their truck. Anyway, just got to drive around. I'm coming down here just to get a license plate. See if I can tell. This is red. I'm trying to look at the license plates because Arizona and Utah have like a pretty identifiable color palette on their license plates, and it could be an indicator that that's where we are. I didn't really see anything on those. It's a 915 area code, and once again, I don't know what that is. We've got these very dry mountains. Could be anywhere in Nevada. Like I said, I don't think it's Arizona on the license plates. It could be maybe New Mexico might look like this in parts. Perhaps even the El Paso, Texas area could look like this. I saw a lot of white license plates. It could. I think Texas has white license plates. Well, let me see what else I can find. 915. Is that what that area code was? Is 915 an El Paso area code? I think it could be. I'm thinking, I'm feeling like that 915 area code is like this part of Texas. Am I gonna lose on the last one? Was Sean Haggerty? Northeast El Paso. I mean, that's there it is. Sean, it is El Paso. I was looking at that sign that said Northeast. All right, I think I've been on Sean Haggerty this entire time. I came from. I'm just gonna go back to the beginning. Yeah, Sean Haggerty Drive at the very end of the place. This is Nathan Bay. Nathan Bay, Loma Real. That doesn't add up. The northwest, I should say. It should be Loma Real. Golden Pond. Blueberry. Maybe I'm on the other end. There it is. Okay, I was just at the complete other end. I had to orient myself. That could have saved me some time. Anyway, so that's this side, which would be this outside lane, right to the east. Loma Real is right here. And I am sitting very comfortably. Should be right about there. All right, looking around. El Paso, Texas. Way out here on the map. Just north. I mean, northeast El Paso, Texas, on the border of Mexico. Right here on the intersection of Sean Haggerty Drive and Loma Real Avenue. Place the pin. That is a perfect 5K score. That is a perfect 25K. If I can get this out of the way, I'd love that. But anyway, 25,000 points. I was pretty much only off by 23 yards total. It took me over an hour to get this thing done, but I'm happy that I stuck with it. I got really good cards that time. I was able to find everything, get a perfect score. I had a lot of fun doing that. It finally happened. I'm going to shut down now, and I will be back with another one.